Hey guys, this is Stu here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. I just saved myself from that headache of the possible corruption. Whew, thought I was playing Metroid Prime 3 there for a little bit. But it's saved. This is the right file. This isn't like 2 or 3 days later and I've replayed the game up to this point. That would be the most motivation-killing thing I think I've ever encountered, and at that point, I would possibly give up LPing. But, no, I'm not going to. I managed to save it, and I would do it again. It just would have been a major pain in the ass. I can't even begin to say how much of a pain that would have been. But anyway, in this part, I'm actually going to be hopefully grabbing a little nifty thing. It's the beam combo for the ice beam. Whoops, I found the lava there. It's a decent upgrade. There's not a whole lot to talk about, unfortunately, other than my rage in that video. It's probably one of the most hilarious things you guys will ever see from me. Just because I went crazy a little bit. It honestly pissed me off that much. I try to be a very tolerant person of things, but I'm also kind of lazy when it comes to certain... Damn it. Thank you. When it comes to certain things, and I don't like replaying through games 5 times in a row sometimes. I mean, I really have to be into it if I'm going to replay it continuously like that. And that's basically what I was doing. I'd do it for the sake of the LPs. I wouldn't just drop the game. Because it's not that hard to play through it, especially Metroid. It's short. Skies of Arcadia is really the killer for me, and that's partially, damn it, partially why the first game I made the copy of that save file first, because Metroid I can catch up, in 2 days' time, and this is really awkward looking. So it wouldn't be too big of an ordeal, whatever, I'll just wait, to, catch up in this game versus that one, because, obviously this one's not an RPG. Well, that went well. No, wrong button. I have to use the controls. I guess that is the way I want to go. We have to basically get to this tunnel. Here we are, actually. And use a power bomb. Jump down here. And then just basically run forward, and we get it. This is the, if it'll ever come up, ice spreader. It's the second beam combo that works like the super missile. You charge up the beam, and then you just press Y, it uses up so many missiles, and boom, get that. It's kind of effective. Now let's see, I can't think of anything else in particular that we need. Phendrana, Talon, Phendrana. I think we have to go into the, that's the save station, back into the Phazon mines now. And I'm just trying to think, how would we get there? Not away from over here. Town Overworld South. Looks like that's the only way. And there's a room I never explored. Oh, because it's got the plasma beam door. That's right. Okay, so let's just head to the Town Overworld then. So I just wanted to do that because it'd be quicker. And Town Overworld. So we actually want to head back. I'll just switch to the wave beam again, since most of the doors down here are wave doors. Makes sense, right? And fire bucks. Let's create random bad words and test this too. Oh well, I'm not as bad-mouthed as some LPers out there. There are some people, some pretty dirty mouths. I will not say who, but they do swear a lot. Although it's not in bad taste, I should say. And it's not my place to say it's good or bad to do, so I'm not going to care. Because you have to choose to be offended for certain things. Now, there are certain things that are quite offensive in nature just because of what they are, like mass murder, but then there are things like people being offended by the word, I don't know, well, a lot of people are offended by the word retarded. Quite personally, unless you take it wrong, there's not a lot to be offended of, but I can see why people wouldn't like you using the word because it sounds like a derogatory term, and it kind of is. It really is just one of those things that depends on how you use it, I think. If you're using it to describe a person's condition because they are legitimately have a mental retardation condition, which they have no control over, then yeah. I mean, if that's how they are, that's how they are. You're not trying to say it in a negative context, you're just trying to say, hey, this is what they have. You know, just tell them, or warning you, so you know what to do and how to handle situations, you know. I'm gonna shut up now before I offend someone. And if we jump and use this, I should have shot him. There we go. I think those guys can be taken out with the plasma beam. These guys can. And there you go, just well. It's like a little mini flat flagra. Blah. Can't talk. I need to learn to enunciate my words. Ah, here's where we need the X-ray visor, and we can see these floating platforms, or you can fall almost all the way down the shaft. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just wanted to cut away a little bit there so you guys didn't have to watch me climb back up. It wasn't too bad, it only took me about a minute. But this time I'm not going to miss. First-person platformers, not my best. You know, I'm not the best at. Not gonna lie. Oh, there it is. And yeah, more invisible platforms. There goes the missile expansion while I'm at it. And I think we gotta make it to there, so I'm gonna go into my normal visor. Yes, there we go. And in here we have another missile expansion. Yes! We're getting most of the missiles in the game. I think we have more than half at this point, because the maximum amount is 250. Don't quote me on that. Now let's see. Now where do we want to go? Okay, we just want to go basically down to that door again, so Geronimo. There we go. Pretty good jump, huh? Pretty leap of faith-ish, though, too. Alright guys, so I have a small distraction coming up. I will see you guys in just a minute. And hopefully we will be able to continue along. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, half an hour later, and a little bit of exploration into the world of fixing junk. I am back, and we are going to the Phazon mines. If I can find where the entrance is, right there. So, we are basically going to have to cross frickin' everything. Hopefully, if we're not supposed to go there, the hint system will kick in. I have that on, correct? Hint system on. Okay, good. I like keeping that on just in case for times I do forget. I'm going to take my sweet time getting around just because, well, I don't want to get stuck, you know, halfway into the phase on mines, thinking that's where I'm supposed to go when I can't, or I'm not supposed to. So that would be nice. Anyway, let's continue on. Which door do I want to go through? Oh, no, not those. Okay, okay, I'm gonna go down and around. Up and down and all around. Let's go down here. Alright. Proximity shrooms. I cannot aim today. Great. I'm not gonna lie, I can see what some people say, why some people say playing FPS games is better suited for mouse, computers and mouses and all that. It is a little easier to aim depending on how good your mouse is with a mouse, versus, you know, a control stick. Unless there's some sort of lock-on feature, which this game does have. But when you're free aiming like that, it's not the easiest thing in the world to hit certain enemies. I don't have much experience with that. I don't care. Damn it. Care much for first-person shooters. I kind of detest them, actually, for the most part. Mostly because they tend to be pretty much the same game to me. I mean, you run around, you shoot things. You run around, you shoot things. You run around, you shoot things. You throw a grenade, you shoot things. They're not very in-depth games when it comes to gameplay. They really, like RPGs, rely on the story to tell everything that's going on, or keep the game interesting, and quite frankly, with the gameplay being as repetitive as Assassin's Creed 1, it's pretty hard to do that. Those who haven't played Assassin's Creed 1, pretty much the entire game consists of, okay, go to the city to kill this guy, get to city, complete bunches of little side missions that are all completely the same, beat up some guy, tail some guy, listen in to some people, etc., etc. And the hint system kicked in, and unique phase on readings analyzed, so I think we're going the right way. Yes, we are. Okay, good. Ah, I know that room well. But, yeah, I mean, they're not my forte. I've never really cared for them. I mean, they might be fun once in a while. I mean, I'm not going to say the games are bad just because they're an FPS game and games like Call of Duty are FPS games. I am a little bit more logical and have a few more reasons behind that. It's more the fact that a lot of them just tend to be the same game with different textures and maybe a few slightly different, you know, guns that do some slightly different things. Like Halo's got all those different various futuristic weapons that something like Call of Duty won't have, like the needle gun or etc., etc., or you know, whatever. It's got something, at least something somewhat unique. And then there's Team Fortress 2, which, you know, you have the classes and they each have different weapons and abilities, but they keep it fresh because the characters play differently, and you can even have different guns for every character, different weapons. I mean, the medic has a freaking hypodermic needle gun, machine gun. That's kind of awesome, actually. But yeah, that's my opinion on FPS games. I mean, I don't have necessarily a problem with them in general. I have an issue with them usually being the same game over and over again, in most cases. I know that's been said to death, but it's kind of just true. I know there are other games that are very, very guilty of this too, like Mega Man, and they really do need to change it up once in a while, but Mega Man does change it up once in a while with like the Battle Network series and Mega Man X. And Mega Man X is very different than classic Mega Man. I mean, I actually think it's better, personally. the controls are just as tight. You have all the basic skills and mechanics from the original Mega Man, but you have some other, you know, mechanics that are new, and you have different weapons, and it's a different story. Yeah, Sigma's probably even worse than Dr. Wily, because at least a few times Dr. Wily wasn't the main villain at first, or, you know, he had different plots. You know, Sigma's just, oh, I want to pretty much destroy everything, and I'm going to come back in these ridiculously hard battle bodies every time you face me. And Wily does some similar thing, but, you know, whatever. Personally, and a lot of people say things like, oh, the slide is so smooth and easy and quick, and the dash from Mega Man X is so clunky. I tend to disagree. Quite honestly, I have a harder time pulling off the dash than the slide than I do the dash. The dash is set to one button, and if you want to, I have the controls set in a manner that I don't have the dash button next to jump and shoot. I have the dash button usually set to a shoulder button. Like Maverick Hunter X, I have the dash button set to the left shoulder button. I have weapon switch to Y, so it's set to Y and circle, jump is X, and shoot is square. And then obviously I move with the D-pad on the PSP. Realistically, I mean, to slide in anything like Mega Man Powered Up, well, actually, in Mega Man Powered Up, the slide feels pretty okay to me. It feels pretty sturdy and smooth and everything to me. I actually feel like I'm pulling it off because I'm pulling it off, not because I'm pressing the down and jump button and hoping for the best. But yeah, I mean, Mega Man 3 and onward, or whatever, whenever he got the slide, if I try sliding, I usually it doesn't work properly, or I don't dodge what I'm trying to dodge. Mega Man X, I press the L button and I dash and can get away pretty easily. I've never had an issue with dodging. Okay, now where do I want to go? Phase on mines. Wait, what? Okay, it's right behind me. Oh, that's right, I came from below, okay. I was thinking, wait a minute, what do you mean I just came from the phase on mines? No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, but that's how I feel about Mega Man. I personally prefer the X series to the classic. Call me a blasphemer if you want, but I prefer the X series. It's the one I played first, and I tried playing classic, and it's just... I can't get the hurdles that I can't climb walls out of my head, and the Robot Masters are a lot harder to dodge. Almost unfairly so sometimes, and versus Mega Man X, I can sit there and hug that damn wall if I want to get away. Yeah, that's cheap, but it still works. It's a tactic. It's intended to be able to be done. I was kind of hoping, honestly, for Smash 4, too. I mean, I understand people want Mega Man and all of that. I was hoping they would include a couple characters, you know. I know he's technically a third party, but every single Mega Man game, except for a few in existence, have been on Nintendo consoles. Mega Man 1 through 5, or whatever, were on the NES. Mega Man... No, 6. The 6, I think, were on the NES. 7 was the SNES, and 8 was the PlayStation 1. Mega Man X was on, you know, first 3 were on the... Mega Man X is a little different, though, I suppose. Mega Man X, the first 3 were on the SNES. Oop. 4, 5, and 6 were PlayStation 1 games. Oop. Oh, no, you're not. And then 7 and 8 were PS2. So Mega Man X has only been on Nintendo consoles for a few games, for the first 3. Which, okay, yeah, maybe he doesn't deserve to be in as much as the original Mega Man, but he still deserves to be in there. He is basically a Nintendo character in a sense. And then you got the Battle Network Mega Man and all that. I was personally hoping that X would appear in the game along with Mega Man, or at least as a secondary skin or something, I don't know. And I was also hoping a lot for Zero. Now, how do I deal with these? You know, I think I deal with that on my way back. Huh. Can't even shoot to the open parts. That's a little weird. Well, regardless, yeah. I prefer Mega Man X in every sense of the word, and I would prefer to see him in Super Smash Bros. 4 along with Zero, but, you know, whatever. Maybe in the next Smash, maybe not. Who knows? I'll deal with it. It's not that huge of an issue to me. Okay, so let's talk about Mega Man, basically, here. This isn't Let's Play Metroid Prime, this is Let's Talk About Mega Man. Didn't you guys know? We don't talk about the video game we're playing here. We talk about other random-ass games. Oh, I thought I froze you. I'm basically going to get to a save room, then I'm going to stop, because I'm noticing I'm getting pretty low in time here. I'm actually probably out of time, because I had to record these split, and I don't even know how long I recorded the first time. I think it was about 10 minutes before I cut away. I don't know. So we're basically just going to go, ooh, until we get to a, whoops, I missed, save room here, which is basically that big room where we've got the power bombs. Which is just 2 rooms over, I think. Died. I was going to say something nasty there, but I decided not to. Feeling particularly nice today. Whoa! I think these guys are invisible, so I'm just not taking a chance. I'm just going to blow them to smithereens. Or incinerate them. Oh, can we fight this guy now? I thought we could fight this guy. Huh. Oh, I wonder if... I don't know, maybe not. Whatever. Alright, let's climb! Where's the bottommost platform? Ah, here we go. Get on there, you. Oh. Turrets! My worst enemy. My mortal enemy. Why can I not... Oh. Oh, I killed that one already. That's a pretty good way to take him out. Give me your energy. Give me your energy. I need your spirit bomb. Oh, okay, that's right. Inside. There they are. Can you tell what I like? Ooh, can you tell what I liked watching when I was a kid? Spirit bombs. Give me that. Give me that stupid energy. Oh, come on. Okay, actually, that stupid energy one wasn't from the show. That was from a game, but hey, it was still awesome. It wasn't no use spoony bard, but still pretty awesome. Imagine if that big cannon lightning laser was the cannon, or cannon 2. Oh my god, that would suck. Give me your energy. I want all your energies. All your energy belong to us. Saying the most random things is not funny. Oh my god, I'm so low on energy. Please be the room when I... Please. No! Metroids! Okay, I think it's the room after this. I think we want to line up the yellow, if I remember right. It's been a little while since I played. I think we want to do that one twice. Okay, we'll line up the blue. Fuck you. Yeah, you can take care of them also with power bombs. I don't know if I pointed that out in the past. It's not really worth it, but I didn't feel like getting out of power, or I didn't feel like bombing it off and then using a iced or using a missile to take care of it. Okay, is this the way we go? Please tell me it is. No! Thank you. Go die. In an ice block. Aw, man. You know, these are really in bad positions. Okay, let's line up the red then. Where's the other one? Really? It's on the other side. Really, game? You're gonna make me walk all the way around here, bomb jump into here, and then bomb a couple times and line up the red. Well, I know that's not lined up. I think that one is, though. Alright, please line up. Bob Saget. Bob Saget in a bunny hole. I don't know why I said that. Come on. Please. Yes. Yes. Okay, please. Oh, no. Get out of here. Get away from me. I do not want your unwanted touching of me. Do not molest me, please. I am surprised I got through that without getting hurt. Going down. That's still pretty cool. I wonder what that hole is and why that isn't plugged up. Couldn't the worm, quote unquote, just crawl through that? And yes, I know what the worm is, obviously, if I've beaten the game. No farting allowed. Shouldn't have farted in the air duct. Oh. I like it with my plasma beam. Let me use my plasma beam. Die. Die in a fire. Am I not the meanest person ever? I just told him to go die in a fire. Okay, well that would take me down further, but I don't feel like it, so... I'm just gonna put this on. I can navigate just fine. Whoop. And I want to see invisible pirates. That was quick and virtually painless. Finally, here we go. I was thinking we were in this room earlier. We're just about to get into it. Open sesame. Thank you. Oh, Bob Diddless Saget. Bob darn diddly dang Saget. What's funny is it's funny how people say that sometimes, and he saw this really clean guy from Full House, really wholesome family guy. Yeah, he's like the raunchiest frickin' comedian you've ever seen. Die! What is shooting me? You know what? Eat frickin' electricity. Okay, I can't fight him either. Can't hide from me. Okay, I just saw... Whatever, going forward. Don't care. Bye. Peace. Oh yeah, this guy. Pretty close quarters pirate fight, but he's easy. And he's dead. Oh, no, he's not. There he is. Now he's dead. And drops an ultra energy. Not bad. I want my frackin'... Okay. Well, with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it apart, and I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Metroid Prime, where we are going to continue and investigate that large room. See you then.